Hello again. Here's part 3 of DWG from 2D to 3D. We have our sketches, orthogonal sketches, on the right side, left side, front side, top. Now, I'm going to kind of go out a little bit of order that I did in the pages that you read above. And I'm going to first extrude this so it makes me, when I clean up the right and left sketches, it makes it a little more clear what I'm doing. So, in order to extrude using the 2D 3D function, you have to select the drawing first. So, the easiest thing I found is just go in your tree over here and select, here sketch 2 is our front. Go for the convert to extrusion, hit that, and it makes it simple. All we gotta do is select, left click inside the closed areas, and that gives us our extrusion. But now the trick is, I don't want to extrude straight off this plane. I want to extrude from here to here. So you can go from vertex, I'll pick this vertex, to, let's say, up to the next vertex. And there we have a U-channel. Select OK. Now, see how when I clean up these sketches, I want to clean up the right side. The components of the right, if you remember from here, it just has these two little cutouts and the slot. So the slot is correct, and these two cutouts, this line work here and this line work and this arc are components of the left side. I don't need that in the right side. I don't want that in the right side. I just want to clean it up. So if I highlight Edit Sketch, I just want to get rid of the components that I'm not going to use. Nope, missing that one right here. Delete. Now, I'm just going to exit real quick, save this. But what I want to do is cut this portion out and this portion out and the slot. So I'm going to have to add into this sketch the upper portion here, because the extrude cut function is similar to the convert to extrusion. The extrude cut or convert to cut is you select areas within enclosed areas and that will cut out. So let me go back and open this sketch again. And this will make sense once we do our first cut. Go up to the top, straight up, over, down. Now I've got two enclosed spots. Let's do the right side first. Select the right sketch, extrude cut. Now it opens up the same way. I want to click here, here, and here. But unlike the previous front where we use the actual drawings, we could use the drawings, the top view for this. But I have physical U-channel here. So I can actually select a surface, let's say from this surface, and I can go, let's say up to next. Now we've created the right side. Let's do the same for the left side, the left sketch. I want to clean this up. So I'll select the sketch, edit, get rid of the components I do not need. Technically, I don't have to get rid of these because I can always just ignore them, but I like to clean them up. And if you haven't noticed, we don't have any dimensions. When we're editing the sketch, we could add in dimensions. Let's say you are making this part, you're making the solid model version of it, and you possibly maybe want to modify components of it. Well, as you're doing these sketches, you could fully constrain the sketch by adding in all the necessary dimensions and then change them in the future as needed. But for our purpose, we're just taking a part that is from a DWG and converting it directly into a part model. So now I've got a part. I'm going to extrude cut here, extrude cut here. That sketch is looking good now. Highlight the sketch, go to your extrude, convert to cut, and then pick the spots or the areas inside that you want to cut. And similar to the right side, we can use the surface and up to next. Now left side is done. Now the top, I don't have to do any cleaning up the top because the only thing I'm going to use the top for is cutting these circles in the base. So, for a highlight, sketch 5, with the convert to cut. Now I just got to select the internal portions. And similar to the right and left, I can just pick a surface and up to next. And here we go. We have our part. Now this 2D to 3D toolbar is pretty handy when you have two-dimensional drawings from DWGs or DXFs. It's a tongue twister there. And it's pretty fast, actually. So I'm going to actually show you another route in another video of making this was basically a 1 extrusion and 3 cuts. I'm going to do the opposite. I'm going to do 3 extrusions, 1, 2, and 3, and then 1 cut. Just to show you a different way. There's always more than one way you can always create your part file.